Omotayo.
I am Joy Olu. Welcome to the conversation.
Yeah, the
High
show is
spirit.
The Conversation on Lagos Television, and you know how we do it. So many developing stories in the country, and I was reading something on Twitter earlier today, and I saw that that senator representing Kogi State, Blessing Sister, is still not happy with what happened in the Red Chamber of the National Assembly, and I don't know what's going to play out at the end of the day because it's been back and forth between the leadership of the Senate and this particular senator. And she said she doesn't care, even if she's sanctioned or suspended, that will not stop her from serving our people.
Okay.
Okay. That is their own problem. I am in high spirits this morning because of that great news Dangote gave us yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Save it, 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 save it. You know, why I raised that particular Natasha story is the fact that the Senate or the National Assembly in general is dominated by men.
Men, yeah.
And so when you look at it from that angle, I remember sometime towards the end of last year, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria actually raised some concern about the number of female lawmakers that we have in the National Assembly. Probably, if we had had more female, maybe they would have given us some kind of support.
For her,
No,
right?
do you
Women
see-
supporting women.
No, I do. I'm also thinking that the Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan is just trying to play a victim because of what you just raised. That okay, I'm a woman, I'm in a minority. Let me play to people's
No,
sentiment.
but she also raised some points, some of the
Yes.
privileges that she was denied. So, I mean, if you look at it from
Not
that
giving her
angle,
opportunity to attend
Yeah.
trainings, trips, and everything,
and
and
she
how
has
she
been
was
going with
removed.
her own money.
and if you look at it from that angle, she has a right to fight.
Allegedly by her. So
Allegedly, yes. I like that.
Allegedly by
Before we
her.
put ourselves in some kind of trouble. All right, let's take our news point this morning. Of course, we are starting with politics. The NEC of APC took place yesterday in Abuja, and the members of the party actually passed a vote of confidence on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as well as the party chairman. The All Progressive Congress APC yesterday passed a vote of confidence on President Bola Tinubu. This is as the president has expressed his determination to work harder for the country's greater good, assuring that the Nigerian economy was on the path of recovery. The president gave the assurance at the APC's National Executive Committee NEC meeting, where he received the confidence vote for his administration's good performance. The president, who said the commendation from the party's highest decision-making organ was a call for more hard work, promised not to fail the party. He said, and I'm quoting the president now, "I am happy with your vote of confidence and I accept it. The vote is a challenge to do more work. We will vigorously pursue our sovereignty in food security, investment and development. I'm happy with food prices coming down. I'm happy with food prices coming down. I'm happy with food prices coming down, especially as Ramadan approaches." We're still going to come back to that.
market?
The sun is high and the sky is bright outside. The sun is high and the sky is bright outside. Please take note. While the rest of the world unravels, we see growth in Nigeria. We are seeing a gradual return to stability. We are seeing improvement. I thank you, governors. President Tinubu thanked Nigerians for their continued belief and trust in the APC. He pledged to continue working assiduously with other arms of government to ensure the greater good for Nigerians, and commended APC governors and executive for their continued and unwavering commitment. I'm grateful to all Nigerians for the electoral successes recorded from one state to the other. Governors, you have embraced these changes, and I thank the leadership of the party. I also thanked members of the National Assembly for expeditiously considering the budget. We can only build a party on a progressive platform to deliver good service to Nigeria. The president also commended the party's National Working Committee for its performance and called for measures to end some of the crises in the state. The National Working Committee is doing a very good job, and I'm pleased with them. That's Mr. President talking yesterday during the NEC meeting of the APC, which is the ruling party in Nigeria. Now, you know, I repeated some points while I was going through this particular story, and one particular one that caught my attention was where Mr. President said the prices of food items is coming down.
I say
you ladies are women. You go to the market often. Please,
nothing.
Bring us up to speed. Has it crashed?
That is
I
not,
have
is it
not
crashing?
noticed any crash.
That is not true.
Crash in price.
Just on Monday, Abimbola said a loaf of bread is now
2,100.
What you used to buy at maybe
1,007.
1,007. No, it even started with about 1,2, 1,5, 1,7. Now it is 2,100. Gari Jebu is now 4,005, between 4,005 and 5,000 against 3,000 naira per paint bucket that we used to buy it. I have not, at least with those two essential basic foods that we tend to buy every day, there's not been any.
Nothing has come. The price of vegetable oil hasn't come down.
Onions is expensive. You stay in Lagos. And you stay in a privileged area, so to say.
Yes.
So Joy,
I stay in
4 pieces of onions for 1,000 naira.
4 pieces of onions for 1,000 naira.
1,000 naira. In fact, the guy
cheated who are those?
He told me he packed 5 but put 4 in the nylon.
So who are those feeding Mr. President with the information?
Exactly. That was what I was thinking, that are there some people giving
or are they going to a special market where we don't go?
They should share the location of the market. So
exactly, where the sun is brighter.
And the sky is blue.
And the sky is blue.
Because when you feel the pulse of an average Nigerian, fine, we are seeing some improvement in certain areas.
Yeah, we can
but
see that one.
That the sky is blue, that the sun is bright, I don't know. I don't know.
The fact that the sun is
bright. We just confirmed from the two of you now, the price of Gari has not come down. Joy bought 4 pieces of onions at 1,000 naira. Maybe those that are giving Mr. President information should give him correct information so that sometimes if he's going to speak at some functions, he will speak
accurately
the reality to what is actually happening to Nigerians.
Yeah, increasing electricity tariffs, they're increasing telecoms tariff, cable.
The sky is
blue. Also, and the sky is blue.
It's blue.
ATM.
And the sun is shining bright.
Bright.
Maybe in Abuja.
Scorching us.
Maybe in Abuja.
It's bright and
the kind of sun that we have in Lagos is not the same thing like the one we have in
Abuja.
In Abuja, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let me get your story.
Because
the sun is not bright.
I can't FCCPC probes rising cost of diabetes, blood pressure drugs. The Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission has initiated an investigation into the escalating cost and price disparities of blood pressure and diabetic drugs across various markets in the country. Speaking at a stakeholder engagement session held in Abuja, the Executive Vice Chairman of the FCCPC, Tunji Bello, emphasized that the inquiry aims to enhance healthcare delivery and ensure affordable medication for all Nigerians. Represented by the Director of Surveillance and Investigations at the Commission, Baladale Adeyinka, Mr. Bello noted that the initiative also seeks to safeguard consumers from exploitation and uphold their rights and well-being. The cost of essential medications has risen dramatically over the past year, making it increasingly challenging for Nigerians to access the treatments they require. The surge in drug prices not only undermines patient health outcomes, but also places a significant burden on the nation's healthcare system, especially for diabetes and high blood pressure patients. According to him, the FCCPC has received multiple consumer complaints regarding the inconsistent and high prices of medications across Nigerian markets. He explained that the ongoing inquiry is designed to uncover the underlying cause of these disparities with a view to improving healthcare accessibility and affordability. The investigation is pivotal in ensuring that Nigerians have access to quality and affordable healthcare services. Let me stop here. This is just apt, following
the blue sky
and the shining sun. If we can't even afford to eat and they are even increasing prices of medications, I am a testimony and I am a first recipient of this particular report, because I take and buy hypertensive drugs, and I have watched how these particular medications prices have increased gradually. We used to, but I started buying it at about 800 naira. Today, it is about 2,000, between 2,300 and 2,400. As at today,
from 800,
from 800 naira. And those who had been taking it even earlier than I did must have been buying it for about 500, 600 naira then.
So if we cannot afford to buy food stuff, if we cannot afford to buy medication, then what really are we
and
enjoying
these medications,
as
you
Nigerians?
take them
every day.
Daily. Daily.
So
you can
definitely
imagine
some
how much-
people will start skipping the dosage of what they're supposed to
and
take.
they'll start, you
And
know,
the impact on their
they'll settle
health.
for all these
Low.
Concussions.
concussions that they'll tell them, oh, it's herbal, it's herbal.
But boys, it's quite good that the FCCPC is engaging them, and of course, let's see what government can do to actually bring down the prices of medications in the country, because diabetes and
Hypertension.
high blood pressure, there are a lot of people actually battling with these, and if they cannot afford to buy medications that they take on daily basis, then what will happen to their health? Maybe they should lead out of DSTV for now and face these
And face
these
food
own
and medication.
It is more important than
It is more
any other
important.
thing.
You
Yeah.
should just leave DSTV, leave telecoms. Please, it is, when you are alive, you
That
can
you
make
can-
call, you can
yeah.
watch TV.
Nigerians are very strong. We are battling with so many things. I
Resilient
swear.
people.
All
All right.
Pardon my language.
All right.
Someone is watching me right now. Pardon my language, please. Okay, Joy, let's have your story.
Lagos cracks down on illegal dredgers, arrests 10 suspects, seals sites, issues stop work orders to over 200 operators. The Lagos State government, through the Ministry of Waterfront Infrastructure Development, has launched a clampdown on illegal dredging operations, leading to the arrest of 10 suspects across waterfront schemes in coastal regions of the state. Excuse me, please. The enforcement exercise, led by Commissioner Ekundayo Alibiyoshu, targeted over 200 illegal dredging sites which were sealed during the operation across areas including Ikorodu and other parts of the metropolis. Alibiyoshu explained that the action was necessary to curb environmental degradation and promote sustainable development in the state's waterfront and coastal areas. He said some suspected dredging operators were arrested and stop work orders were served to errant dredgers for non-compliance with state regulations. He warned that failure to comply with dredging laws would result in severe penalties, including the complete shutdown of illegal sites. The commissioner highlighted the negative consequences of illegal dredging, including environmental degradation leading to erosion and flooding, damage to local roads caused by heavy truck traffic, threats to wetlands and public infrastructure. Let me stop it there. State government has always, emphasized on the dangers that this thing poses, and I wonder why people just keep doing what they do.
Some people are very lawless and they like to dare government.
That is a business.
Thinking that if I do certain things, I'm going to get away with it and there's nothing government can do. That's on one side. On the other side, are we also sure that there are no enemies within conniving with these people? Maybe we should also look inward and see if some people have compromised.
But giving them the backup, right?
It's not from my mouth. You will hear that one.
Alleged.
But talking more seriously now, the law is the law. The law is the law. If you break the law, there will be consequences. And so, when the government of the state comes hard on you, do not say the government is vindictive or this government is bad. You must do everything in accordance with the laws of the state.
Ajibola, I think the legal dredgers or miners, what do they call them? I think they have an association. So for them to identify who the legal and illegal ones are. And government cannot do this alone. They can't always be at this site. I think as if there is an association, the legal dredgers should work with government in identifying these illegal sites, these illegal dredgers, to make it, easier, and to support the state government in all of this?
Maybe the state government should have some kind of engagement with the professional bodies or the association, like rightly mentioned, so that they can fish out those bad eggs, that are members of the union. Okay, that's the news point for today. Let's quickly move to X. Some good news for Nigerians. For Nigerians, rather. Coming from Dangote. Dangote is slashing the price of petrol to 825 naira now. And it's in the spirit of Ramadan. And when you look at how much, okay, it was 890 before, so now it's going to go down to 825 naira. That's 65 naira. 65 naira is a lot of money.
Yes, it is.
And I'm sure we are going to see more queues in some filling stations.
Yes,
yes.
When Dangote announced it, I was happy. Then when I saw the clause, in the spirit of Ramadan. Are we saying that? Is Dangote saying that?
After Ramadan.
We are going back to... And again, thank you. Where is NNPC in all of this?
Maybe they are also thinking. They are also thinking and trying to come up with something in the spirit of Ramadan and Lenten period.
Okay. Some online, like some Nigerians have talked about the prices of fuel, especially in the regions. They said Southwest has the lowest price, in the North is 880, while in the South and Southeast it is 895 naira. Now, why is this so? Is it not from the South that they are getting this crude from? Why is it, higher? Why is the price higher in the South and the Southeast, and it is lower in the North? Those are questions, Nigerians are asking.
Anyway, we must thank Dangote Refinery for that offer being given to Nigerians. And of course, in the spirit of Ramadan, like Adebimpe said, have bread is better than nothing.
It's true.
I just hope that the NNPCL would also be creative enough to at least give something to assuage the sufferings of Nigerians.
And of course, Dangote, in the spirit of Ramadan, I'm sure he did it because of the increasing price in
food items.
So if fuel has gone down now, food is supposed to come down, and the sun can shine brighter, and we have bluer skies.
But Mr. President said it has gone down. He said it yesterday.
And we have bluer skies.
According to what I read from the Punch. According to what I read from the Punch. I'm quoting the Punch now.
Okay. They should share location.
Mr. President said it is coming down. So where you bought your garri, I don't know.
It is a
where you bought your onions, I don't know.
Process. Okay. It is coming down.
It is coming down.
But Joy has asked a pertinent question. They should share location.
Okay.
Of that market. Of the market, yeah.
I'm sure the handlers of Mr. President, they are listening. Very soon we'll share the location, probably before the end of this program. All right, that's Dangote for you, trending on X this morning. We'll take a very quick break. I love the topic that we are going to discuss on this side of the conversation today, democracy and separation of powers. Do we actually have that in Nigeria, judging by what we have seen so far in our democracy? That will be the conversation after this break.